Well, hello and welcome once again to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now, if you saw my shopping haul video from the 2nd of January, you'll see that I picked up a gammon joint in Sainsbury's that had been heavily reduced. And I said we'd be having it Sunday because we were having guests. Well, it's Sunday, we're having it. We're not having guests, unfortunately. 2 of the party have come down with heavy colds and sore throats, and since Steve is still suffering at the moment, we are not risking them getting worse or Steve getting worse. So, gammon joint, come on down and I'll show you what I've done. Right, now the instructions for this gammon joint say to cook for 30 minutes, to season, to oil, to season, to cook at 30 minutes at 240, and then to turn it down to 200. Well, I'm cooking it in the Ninja 10-in-1, so I've got it preheated to 210. We have seasoned with salt and pepper. We have our meter in there, and that means that I don't have to do cook to what they say, cook to time. I'm going to cook to temperature. Okay, so meters in, meters ready to go. It does say to cover the bone with foil to stop the bone from burning, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to put it into my oven. In we go, and I am going to select cook, and it's doing it. It's been on for a while, but it will say what temperature I want it to, and my target temperature is 66. But at the moment the ambient temperature, the temperature around it, is 52, and the internal temperature is 8. But I need do nothing now, except I will come out in 25 minutes. Computer, set timer 25 minutes.
25 minutes, starting now.
That will alert me, and I will turn the temperature down because I don't want the crackling burning. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that doing its thing. We're having it with cauliflower cheese, some new potatoes, and roasted carrots and parsnips, but we'll be back when this is cooked. We are approximately 15 minutes from the end of the cook, so it's time to take off the crackling, and that is precisely what I'm doing here, because once the crackling's off and to one side, we have a glaze to pour over. So let's get this crackling off. I mean, some of it's crackled beautifully, others not so much, but that's okay. Oh, it's jolly hot. Right, let me take this off and I'll be back. Crackling off. Look, it's rather nice. Now, here we have the glaze, and I just what I'm trying to do here is get hold of this. This is from my meter because I have a meter block. So take that off so that I don't lose it. And all I'm going to do now is I am just going to just pour this, apparently is a Christmas glaze, over. I'm going to get a pastry brush, give it a bit of a brush on. Hang on, let's have a smell. Oh yeah, definitely Christmas. Cloves. And look at me, I was really good. I didn't attempt to eat any of the gammon. think I must be coming down with something. Right. That's going in until it's finished cooking. And then it needs to rest before we carve. So, oh, look at the state of my oven. Ugh. That's just from today's cook. Right. I want to get to 66 and we're at 59, so we're certainly getting there. Right. My meter is saying that there's 5 minutes left, so not long. Do you know the thing I'm dreading the most is the clean up of this blooming oven. It's incredible how much it's spat, but it smells delicious and the crackling is amazing. Right, it's cooked. I don't have to look, I can hear. So let's take it out. Alright, I'm doing it. Patient Annie. And the total cook time was about 1 hour and 26 minutes. There we go. Oh. Just going to show you the state of my poor oven. That won't be looking like that for long. Right. Yes, it is removed from the heat. So now obviously, like all meats, this does have to rest. And I'm going to keep it on the foil. It says rather hopefully. Keep it on the foil to hopefully keep any of the juices in, which I will then pour over the sliced meat. But let's lift this up. Yes, it's removed from the heat. There you go. Now I leave the meter probe in there because that will tell me when the meat has rested enough so that I can carve. Resting time is up and here is the cooked joint. It looks fantastic. I'm really pleased. So I wouldn't have paid full price. Don't care. Wouldn't have paid full price. But I'm going to get this carved and onto our plates, and you shall see the finished result. Right, there you have it. The reduced this plate's got Sainsbury's gammon joint with cauliflower cheese, and always make a really cheesy cheese sauce, lots of cheese sauce, so that it acts as a gravy with your gammon. Roasted parsnips, new potatoes, carrots, few pigs in blankets, and of course the crackling. And I have the same, except I have roasted carrots. So you know what's happening. Steve's is going through. I'll be back and tell you what I think. Always tell when it's warm in my kitchen. I look like I've had a drink, don't I? Trust me, there has been no alcohol drunk in this house for months. We didn't have any over Christmas. But anyway, let's look into this. Right. You know, that is superb. I'm just going to have a little bit with some of the cheese sauce because, well, I like it. It's not overly salty, which is wonderful. Spot on. Right. I'm going to go and get on the outside of this. So that is the Sainsbury's reduced price gammon joint that we bought a couple of days back, cooked, carved, almost devoured. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Ben. Bye bye for now.